A Mother's Day bike ride took a wife. A hidden ravine held her secrets. 3 years passed, and now bones, a hidden veterinary sedative, and a husband facing murder charges again. This is the shocking story of Barry and Suzanne Morphew. If you stand for victims, truth, and justice, subscribe to this channel, tap the notification bell, and turn up your volume. This case demands attention. May 9th, 2020. Sierra sunlight filtered through Salida's trails as Suzanne Morphew, 49, kissed her daughters goodbye and set off for a ride. Later, hikers found her discarded helmet and broken mountain bike, dumped down a ravine. No skid marks, no struggle, just a scene that felt orchestrated. Neighbors recall hearing a scream before dawn. By afternoon, Barry's voice trembled on Facebook. "Suzanne is missing. Bring her home." Search teams, volunteers, and drones scoured canyons and riverbanks. Coffee shops scribbled, "Find Suzanne" on chalkboards. Families slept by her door. Meanwhile, Suzanne's daughters, now terrified and confused, lived in limbo. As a friend shared, "It felt like the earth swallowed her." May 2021, Barry was arrested for first-degree murder, tampering with remains, and attempting to influence public officials. Prosecutors cited marital trouble, Suzanne's alleged affair, and a final text, "I'm done." Barry's defense countered, "No body, no crime." April 2022, DNA in Suzanne's SUV went untested. Key witnesses never spoke. Charges were dropped without prejudice. But the judge questioned the prosecution's handling. The lead prosecutor was later disbarred, and Barry filed a $15 million malicious prosecution suit. September 2023, CBI agents discovered skeletal remains in a shallow Moffat County grave. Partial clothing and chemical residue indicated relocation and concealment, confirmed by dental records to be Suzanne. Forensic labs detected BAM, butorphanol, azaparone, medetomidine in Suzanne's bones. This veterinary tranquilizer matched Barry's license as a deer farmer. Dart caps and a biopsy needle were found hidden in his dryer and safe. The analysis showed BAM was administered while Suzanne was alive. This was murder. Investigators mapped Suzanne's last text at 2 p.m., Barry's phone going offline shortly after, and his truck's GPS disappearing. Hotel records and neighbors recorded chemical smells and nighttime activity near the burial site. Court filings painted a crumbling marriage. Suzanne sought divorce. Barry offered $1.1 million. Suzanne allegedly had an affair. Prosecutors allege Barry used BAM to trap and bury her. June 20th, 2025. A grand jury reindicted Barry on first-degree murder. He was arrested in Arizona with a $3 million cash-only bond. Colorado's district attorney declared justice pursued, while his defense claimed bias and misinterpretation. The upcoming trial will highlight BAM forensic evidence, digital records, and emotional family testimony. Defense plans to challenge the chain of custody, question motives, and argue forensic complexity could lead to reasonable doubt. Legal insiders say the case may set new standards for cold case prosecution. Investigators searched the Morphew residence item by item. Hidden drug paraphernalia inside a dryer was a dramatic find. Experts connect such concealment to intentional guilt. One forensic analyst commented that these details supplied a narrative of concealment and awareness after the act. Suzanne's sister recounted, "Her laugh was sunshine. Now we search in shadows." Neighbors described Barry as once warm, but cold after Suzanne disappeared. The emotional trauma radiated through her grieving daughters, many taking therapy and withdrawing from friends. Forensics revealed BAM in Suzanne's bones using mass spectrometry, proving long-term presence, not contamination. This not only confirms poisoning while alive, but indicates premeditation. It also raises alarm about veterinary drug control. Courtroom visuals being set up, jury benches, courtroom layout, and partitions for media. Jury selection will focus on impartialness, especially for those sensitive to domestic cases. Litigators review binder after binder, preparing witnesses for an emotional and scientific onslaught. Experts expected include toxicologists, forensic dentists, mobile data analysts, and a veterinary drug specialist. Suzanne's daughters may read diary excerpts or letters. Defense experts may analyze drug metabolism, sample handling, and alternative exposure theories. Prosecutors will likely start with family pleas, proceed through scientific evidence, and conclude with emotional testimony. Defense will counter with cross-examination on lab conditions and family reliability. The jury's emotional balance will be key. The defense will push on 4 fronts: chain of custody clarity, alternate BAM access, motive ambiguity, and procedural precedent after the first case collapse. Their goal: keep doubt alive even with evidence mounting. Candlelit vigils in Salida continue under the words, "For Suzanne." A local counselor noted increased grief awareness among youth. Legislative groups push for oversight on veterinary sedatives in Colorado, a direct result of this case's visibility. Law journals and podcasts explore misuse of animal drugs in domestic cases. Panels discuss how cold case forensics can change timelines radically. Media ethicists debate courtroom presence of emotional evidence and how juror emotion is influenced. Victim advocates support laws to require stronger chain of custody for biological samples and weld stronger checks on prescription sedatives. They argue this case highlights a loophole that needs closure. Barry Morphew awaits trial. The evidence is compelling, yet defense seizes every wiggle for doubt. A jury must weigh family sorrow, forensic precision, and legal fairness. If you're invested in tracking courtroom updates, testimony, and verdicts, subscribe to this channel and ring the notification bell. Join the conversation. Will Barry be convicted, or do you believe reasonable doubt prevails? Comment your thoughts below and stay until the gavel falls.